so I'm actually going to show you guys how I get ready for my segment Why Not. So I'm just going to go through like my makeup routine today. So first off, I actually start off, I wash my face first, so everything is just like nice and clean, get that nice blank canvas so that my makeup can go on nice and smooth. And then I go ahead with my primer. I actually use the Fenty True Matte Pro Filter. I squeeze just like a couple pumps in my hand and kind of put it all over my face. I recommend, if you guys have really sensitive skin, to use a brush to apply it, but I washed my hands before, so I'm good. Yeah, so it's kind of like, got that nice sheen right there. Then I use the setting powder, a little bit lighter than my skin tone. I'm using Honey by Fenty, and I just like lightly dab it, and like I just put it all over my face. Grabs onto the foundation a lot better, and it just glides right all over my face. So I usually do this a little bit first, and then I put on a little setting spray as well. And yeah, boom. Then I take my setting spray and just let that dry for a second. Okay, so now that we're all dry and ready to go, I kind of go over my face where I see like there's any just like little things that I kind of want covered, you know, just any little marks with my concealer. That's the same shade. I'm 420 in Fenty. Yeah, and kind of just I'm gonna cover up my dark circles under my eye, because I just really want my face to look completely blank, and then I can start going on top of it with lighter concealers and things like that to kind of brighten it back up. Okay, so now I'm ready to apply my foundation. So I use the, of course, the Fenty Beauty 420, same shade as the concealer, and then I have like my Kate Von D brush, number 10. Hold on, let me show you guys. And it honestly is like the best brush ever. And I just glide it all over my face. I go over everything. So because I'm on camera, I put on a little extra foundation than what I would typically do for like my everyday makeup, just so that it can pop on camera a bit more. And I kind of just press it all in so it kind of looks smooth. And then I take my beauty blender and I kind of just lightly go over every single spot. And then we're gonna start building out the rest of my makeup. Awesome, okay. So that is done. I like to now then work on my eyebrows. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm brushing these out. And I use that Anastasia. And I love like this fine point, so then I can really kind of like outline my brow and to kind of get like that micro blade look, where I can kind of do each little stroke for each fine hair. So I just kind of trace the eyebrow, and then I kind of fill it in. Darker towards the end, lighter at the top. And then I kind of do like these little strokes at the front. Okay, so I went ahead and jumped a little bit forward and I kind of just completed both of my eyebrows. So right now they're kind of like really strong and bold, and then I have to like tone them down a little bit with my concealer. So I'm going to outline everything. But I take some of that foundation, or what's it called, the concealer, and I kind of pat on top of it too, just to kind of lighten it up just a tad. Okay, so now I'm gonna take like this foundation that's way lighter than my skin. It's like black opal. I think it's like a honey color. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this like a concealer, like up under my eyes and in here and down here. And I know like you guys have been watching all those tips on like TikTok and stuff, and they're like, don't do the full eye like this. But this technique is actually used for when you're going on camera, when you're filming, because all the lighting, like right now that I have, like you kind of need this to help. So I'm gonna kind of go back to the basics. And go here. Got my face crazy. Okay, so now I have this, so I'm gonna take now my contour in espresso, and I'm gonna smile, and like I like this line that I have for my cheekbones, so I kind of will just lightly trace right there, and I'll do the same thing on this side, and there's not really many spots that I like to have my face contoured. Maybe just like a line here and a line here, just to kind of give myself some color. And then I will actually take like my foundation brush that I usually took, and I will kind of like lightly shade it out, lightly smooth. I have to be as patient as possible with this. Okay, so now that I kind of pushed everything in, I still have these contour lines that I still kind of want to like go over, and I'm gonna work on that in just a second. So I'm gonna take back that setting powder in honey, and I'm going to pack in and use it like a translucent powder over these areas to bake my face. And again, it's because I'm going on camera and on film that I'm doing these techniques, so it can pop more on camera. So this is gonna take like 5 minutes, so that I can like work on my contour just a little bit as this is setting. Okay, so I look really crazy, but I have my contour stick and I'm using like this little flat brush because I kind of just want it to go lightly in these areas. I don't want it heavy, I just kind of want to add some color back into my skin. And then I want to go underneath my cheekbone again and just really kind of just blend in that line a little bit. So when I smile, it kind of just naturally goes up, you know. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes now, so I'm gonna brush away all this extra powder from my face, and I like to brush it in the direction that I want the makeup to kind of go in. Just brush away. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna take a setting spray, the setting powder Nutmeg, which is more like my skin tone, and then I'm going to just lightly dab everywhere else and just have it all pressed in that. Okay, so now we're moving on to my eyes. I'm using this palette called Barbarella. I think I'm gonna stay within these 4 right here. It's Oliver, Brad, Nick, and Coffee. I don't know where this came from, inspiration. But first I'm gonna start off with Oliver. It's more of the subtle one. And I kind of just want to make this like my base and kind of just go all over the eye. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of my concealer and kind of just put it right here in the middle. There, right in the middle. And then I'm going to go back to my palette and I'm going to take Brad, this rosy color Brad, and I'm just going to lightly dab him on to my lid. So now I'm gonna go on with Nick. It's like very shimmery. So I'm kind of just gonna go on this outer area right here to kind of like blend them together, to blend these two colors together. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And I'm kind of just going at the crease too, because I kind of just want everything to just marry in and the focus to be the pink in the middle. Like that nice shimmer. You guys can see, it's just like very shimmery right here. And then now I'm gonna take Coffee, which is like the grand slam of glitter, and kind of just go in that little crease, like that area that we didn't touch, just like lightly brush it in. I'm gonna take a clean brush and just wipe away all the, the fallout. And just clean up under here and just brush it away. Perfect. So then now I'm gonna take my eyeliner and mascara. I'm gonna do that real quick. So yeah. Okay, so here's the finished product of my eyes with the eyeliner and mascara added on. I think it came out pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my bronzer by Fenty Beauty, Mocha Mami. So I'm gonna like smile and then just push and glide up. Push and glide up. I like for my cheeks to be a little rosy, but not too rose. And my undertones are mainly red. So I try to like bring some of that naturalness back in. Moscow Mule in this Ginger by Fenty Beauty. And I will kind of go on top. And I pressed in and I went up. So kind of like that nice shiny little ball. So then now I'm gonna like figure out a lipstick to kind of like marry everything in. And we should be almost about done. Okay, so lastly, I'm gonna do my lipstick. I got like this MAC 646 Marrakesh, and I have this Anastasia, like this light pink color. I can't really tell what the number is, but what I'm gonna do is take this MAC and kind of like outline my lips like a lip liner. Kind of want that to be like the starting base. And then I'm gonna go over with the pink a little bit in the middle. Okay, so then with that pink, I like pushed it in just a little bit with my finger, so it kind of creates like that ashy look. And then I'm gonna go back over and outline everything. Boom. Okay, so now we are at the end. So I'm taking my setting spray, the All Night Pollution by Urban Decay, and I'm gonna spray it all over my face. Just let it all sink in and we are good. So now I'm just gonna like do my hair real quick and then I will show you the final close-up. Okay, so we are good to go. Here is the final look. All done. Get like a close-up of my eyes.